What's up, everybody? This is the one, aka Jodeci Dion on YouTube, and I'm bringing you another episode out from the side of my neck. This episode is a late response video to TheTruthSettingUFree's Gamers Union video. I know it's late, but I've been watching other videos, hoping someone would state what I have to say now. Well, that never happened. Come on, people. If you're going to upload a video stating your opinion, at least try to come with something that will help us learn and grow as a community. Just stating what the last man said in your own way is not going to cut it. Even though this is only for entertainment to some, there is a responsibility when you decide to share your opinion with the masses. I take this seriously, and with every video, try to teach and pass knowledge to the next generation of gamers. Something most of us has failed to do. Like Black Bond said, it's about the kids. Well, now I'm here, so please sit down, open your ears and your minds, and prepare to be enlightened. Personally, I believe it's never going to happen. Part of the reason is what Black Bond already stated. The current level of fanboyism on YouTube and the gaming community overall is at an all-time dangerous high. There is no way we will all ever be able to come together as one and fight against a common enemy. As has been pointed out, Truth's a PS3 fanboy, and there is no way he will be able to work with General MLD, the Black Baron, or myself. We all have our own beliefs and opinions on what and how the game industry should be. As a community, we can respect that we have our own differences in opinions. But you see, my theory why it would never work goes beyond just a simple disagreement of warring fanboys. The current state of the gaming industry is divided between two ideologies. We as gamers have decided which of the two we believe in by the consoles we have chosen to purchase. First, let me explain the two different ideologies. I'll do that by asking you all two simple questions. When I say Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Probably Wii, 360, and PS3. Now, if I ask you which of the three is a video game company, what would you say? If you say all three, you're wrong. If you say two of them, you're wrong. The answer is there's only one: Nintendo. Nintendo is the only one that is a video game company. Microsoft is a computer technology corporation that develops, manufactures, licenses, and supports a wide range of software products for computing devices. And the Sony Corporation is the electronics business unit and the parent company of the Sony Group, which is engaged in businesses through its 5 operating segments: electronics, games, entertainment, financial services, and others. Both corporations having video game divisions within the parent company. This leads to the two different ideologies we currently have. From now on, I will call them mom and pop and big business. Nintendo is the mom and pop ideology, which makes Sony and Microsoft the big business ideology. Now, here's how those companies have shaped our opinion of the gaming industry. Since Nintendo has been in the gaming business, everything it has done as a company has been decided by its sole purpose of being a gaming company. The choices it makes when it develops its systems, hardware, software, and approaches it takes with marketing. Now for Sony and Microsoft, this is not true, due to the fact that they live by the big business ideology. So the approach it takes on hardware and software is decided by their company's head. For example, since Sony is an electronics manufacturer, the main reason for the PS3 to be Blu-ray enabled is to help the electronics department, mainly television, movies, and DVD players, penetrate into the consumer market. This move is more about the consumer needing to upgrade their overall equipment. You buy a PS3 with a Blu-ray, if you want to be able to fully enjoy this experience, you would need an HD television. What about that 5.1 surround sound that these movies are recorded in? So now you may have to upgrade that as well. Since Sony as a corporation sells these products, they hope by you choosing their PS3, you will also choose them when you purchase the additional equipment you now need to fully enjoy and experience your new PS3. The same can be said about Microsoft, who is a PC operating system provider. Their system is very network heavy. Everything is somehow related to their online service, Xbox Live. Here's how this all plays out. For all the Xbox supporters who bought 360s and repurchased them as they RRD'd, you basically told Microsoft that you are accepting them treating their video game console the same way they treat their operating systems for the PC. Windows 2000, XP, VISTA, and Windows 7 all at some point had some kind of major problems, something Microsoft never fully addressed. Instead, they just brought out another operating system. If gamers demanded Microsoft to take on this situation as soon as it became a widespread problem, maybe things would have been different. Instead, Xbox fans repaired or repurchased their systems, turning their overall blind eye to the situation. What about Xbox Live and the way it handles different subscribers' accounts, giving you certain level of access depending on your membership? Recently, there have been gamers who have had issues with their accounts, losing account information as in purchased downloadable games, stats, trophies, etc., etc. But these gamers also have major issues trying to get their problem resolved with Microsoft Consumer Services. Since Microsoft is an operating system provider, yet they don't really make PC hardware, it seems like their Xbox console will become their own PC video game hybrid. Now imagine this. In the future, the next Microsoft console being totally network dependent. Every part of the system from the games played, firmware, settings, stats, gamers' personal information integrated into the Microsoft network. Now with their track record of rushing hardware, not addressing issues with hardware, PC software, and instead fixing the problem by bringing out new content, what if your system would have some kind of network error? Let's say something similar to a computer crash, where a full reinstall is required. Since everything is network dependent, you have to call consumer support, the same way you do when you try to reinstall Windows on your PC after you have a crash. You remember how much of a hassle that is? Well, it could happen. You are already dealing with miniature issues like that now. Now to Sony, the electronics manufacturer. With each system, they have put some kind of new media or hardware onto us. Some of it has been good, like the switch to DVD-Rs from cartridges. Then there have been those that are for the sole purpose of their company's overall agenda, adding a DVD player to the PS2 to help them sell more DVDs and players, the UMDs for the PSP and media that only they provide, and now Blu-ray, all which have caused the price of a first-year gaming console to skyrocket. Because of the extra hardware built into their consoles, it has caused their consoles to be more faulty. The PS2 had as many issues as the 360 has today. Then, the new equipment needed for their systems. Sony is already working to bring 3D to gaming. At the same time, 3D movies are becoming standard in the movie industry, thanks to Sony's motion picture division. Now, there are even new 3D televisions. Since Sony's plan is to make you purchase multiple pieces of equipment from them, who's to say that the next PlayStation will not be a whole 3D system that is built into a 3D television, making you have to buy the whole set just to get a video game console with a price tag of $1,000. It's possible. The PS3 was $600 at launch. Did we really need Blu-ray that bad? Is God of War 3, Grand Theft Auto 4, and Devil May Cry 4 that much better than God of War 2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and Devil May Cry 3 on the PS2? So PS3 and Xbox gamers, you have bought into what the big business corporations' ideology wants for the gaming industry, making gaming an add-on to their overall big business plans. This is the one. I'll be back in part 2 to go deeper into this. See you soon. Peace.